AD, when you're ready.
Yep. Anthony, you guys held the Kings of 33 points in the second half, but just wondered what you saw technically. Like, how did you actually get that done?
Getting back in transition, building a defensive presence. You know, it was tough. It was tough for them to score on us in the half court. A lot of their stuff came in transition, cross match, guys leaving guys open, fouling, things like that. So, halftime, we had a conversation about the team that we want to be. You know, we got to buckle down on the defensive end, and we're able to do that. You know, holding 15 to 18. You know, just great defensive quarters, great defensive dominance, and that's the way we got to start the games, though. You know, we start the games with that defensive presence. We could be a very good team.
Dwight played almost that entire second half, and you go back now with some experience, and just wonder how that helped and what you guys together did, if anything.
Huge minutes. DH came in and was a game changer. Not going to show in the stat sheet, but what he was able to do for us, you know, offensive rebounds, protecting the rim, you know, just setting screens for guys, like the little things, the intangibles, was huge for us. And, you know, he's a professional. You know, to come and play in the game, play 35 minutes, don't play the game before, you know, in and out of rotation, but to stay ready, him and Endo, to stay ready and come in and change the game, you know, it was great for us.
AD, what was your personal reaction and what you thought was the team reaction to the LeBron news? And then also, did his absence come up in this halftime conversation you mentioned to us?
It was something that was unexpected, for sure. Found out this morning, you know, did more testing, and, you know, we didn't really hear anything afterwards. You know, woke up from the nap, and any media outlet that covers anything had it on and said that he was in the health and safety protocol. So it wasn't like a shocker for us. We just said we can't catch a break. You know, we was getting guys back, and then, you know, he's out for how many days, we don't know. It's all depending on, you know, his situation. But you still got to find ways to win. You know, we can't let that affect us. You know, obviously he's a huge part of our team, but we played a huge amount of games without him. So we kind of know how that is already. And we got to continue to play like we did on the defensive end, you know, until he's able to come back. And guys are going to have to continue to step up. You know, Malik stepped up, Wayne, Doe, Dwight, Melo, all these guys came in and played some big minutes. So, you know, we're going to continue to need that from these guys.
AD, you guys have kind of been here before where you've had moments with it you use as kind of a rallying cry or, you know, halftime speeches or guys speaking up a timeout and kind of hoping it might be a bit of a turning point for you guys. Does this one feel different in any way? And what has to happen for it to be a meaningful building block for this group going forward?
We came out slow, but we were able to play with the lead, you know, which is a good sign. You know, now that teams get back in, and we kept the pressure on both ends of the floor. We continue to score the basketball. We continue to get stops defensively, and you know, we struggled with that this year. And so that was a good sign for us. But like I said, we shouldn't need those powwows at halftime or timeouts. You know, we should be able to, you know, we got a veteran group. We should be able to come out with that type of energy. Now, I know you're going to have slow starts and things like that. But to be the team that we want to be, you know, we can't continue to dig ourselves a hole. So we come out the first half, you know, the next games, especially the next game against the Clippers, the way we came out in the second half, and games going forward, then we should be in a pretty good place.
I think LeBron has played in 11 of the games so far. When he doesn't play, how does your mindset change? What's your approach when he's out in the game?
Be a little bit more aggressive. I know the team leans on me a lot to be aggressive, you know, when he's in and when he's out. But especially when he's out, you know, and I saw that, you know, last game, they go off my energy. You know, guys on both ends of the floor, you know, guys look towards me to set the tone. I try to do the same thing tonight, set the tone early on both ends of the ball, and guys follow. So, I think, my job and Russ's job is not to feel like we have to do it all. But we have to also do enough to help our guys. And I think tonight we did enough, and, also guys stepped up. And it's not just going to be on me and Russ. It's a team thing, but, me and Russ, as the head of the snake, we got to be able to continue to lead these guys and until Brian comes back. And then when he comes back, going to be three of us, a three-headed monster. So we got to continue to, do what we do, but it's my job to continue to set the pace.
Two more. We're going to take Kyle, and then we'll do Mark.
AD, this is your first double-digit win in a month, and not even sure if you've checked out for the end of a game and a win so far this season. What did it feel like down the stretch in the fourth, and what you guys kind of focus on making sure that this double-digit lead didn't get away from you?
Just say that we got to keep scoring. Not to mess with the game, not to, stop pushing the pace. No threes. The team can get high. They shoot 40-something threes a game. And, I think those presence of, coming in and getting stopped and just continuing to run, was kept our pace high. And then when Russ came back in, did the same thing. They just keep running. Keep playing our style of basketball. We can't, just because we got a lead, try to slow it down and things like that. And that's when we usually get in, low clock situations and shooting bad shots. Now it's transition the other way. They're getting threes and things like that. So we continue to play our style of basketball tonight in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter when we had the lead, and I was able to continue to put pressure on them. So that's how we got to continue to play.
Last question, Mark.
Considering your friendship with LeBron, how concerned are you as a friend about what happened to him? And is this a scary deal?
I talked to him today. Obviously, me and LB is close. And I checked on him, just hearing what, Joel Embiid said, obviously he was scared. He said he wasn't going to make it. Like, COVID was a scary thing, especially with all the new variants coming out and all that. You say the vaccine and the boosters not going to be able to withstand this new variant, like all this stuff coming out. And so it's a scary situation. He said he's good. I think he said he's asymptomatic, which is a good sign, but, we want to make sure that he gets back. Health is most important. It's bigger than basketball, right? He has a family. We want to make sure that he's good no matter what. Like, this basketball thing don't stop, we want to make sure that his health is most important, especially, from for our organization. He's a part of our family, and we want to make sure he's good for his sake, his family's sake. But like I said, he seemed to be fine. I know he's watching basketball. He's excited, so the win probably helped him fight this off as well.